Hey guys, it's that. Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel, give me the fufu juice.
Oh, I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a weedy.
You found a weedy?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 half dollar. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got an IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. Well, good morning and happy new year, everyone. This is January 1st, 2022. And I know all of us are hoping that that doesn't actually turn out to be kind of sort of the way some people are saying 2022. No, we don't want it to be 2020 all over again. We want this to be a whole new year, new promises, new beginnings, and a whole lot better stuff than we've had the last couple of years. I am sitting in the car getting ready to metal detect, kind of sort of getting myself prepared for this. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, it's barely light out. It's overcast. It's supposed to snow later today. It's 35 and a bit breezy right now, so haven't been out metal detecting in like 3 months now. I've just had so much going on, and I only have, it's 8:15, and I only have about 2.25 hours, 2.5 hours I can detect today, as I got to go pick up one of my daughters at 11 from a New Year's Eve party. So we got limited time to save a little bit of history. Let's see what the first few holes of 2022 are going to bring us. I'm back at a spot that I've been to a billion times before. I've hit it up really hard. We're going to hit it up a little bit more and see what we can find. Let's go along. I'll try to show you guys some of the signals and what they are, so wish me luck. See you guys soon. Alright, this is a really faint signal. I'm going to turn off the headphones. Hardly any iron grunt to it. Little bit. So it could be iron. But I'm going to take a chance and dig that and see what it is, because it's got those high numbers to it. So I'll come right back to you guys after I dig this, and we'll see what we got. First hole of 2022. Wow, that signal got super good after I took the plug off. I think there's some iron in the plug. And I don't have my digging tool with me, my hand digger. I haven't gone metal detecting in so long, I forgot about it. It's in the car, so thankfully I am near the car. So I'll go get it in a minute. Let's see what we can do with this first. And it's off on the side of the hole, so I don't have good hopes for this. If it's off center like that, a lot of the time that's iron, like a big nail or something. I think I might be hitting it right there. Somewhere in here. Part of a nail right there. Let that sit there. Yeah, there's the other half of it right there. Big old nail. So I'll scan the hole, but our first hole of 2022 may be just a nail. But you know what? We're out metal detecting again. You got to start somewhere. All right. This is a bit more promising. So let's get that up and we'll see what we got. All right, it's in the plug. I didn't think this was going to be that deep. I think it may just be a dime or a penny or something. That's a rock. It's amazingly dark out here. Wait a second. Oh, okay, thought that was it. Wait, is that it? That is it. What is it? I don't know what that is. Piece of junk of some sort, it looks like. No, it's squished. We'll get that home and clean it up and see what it is. Yeah, that was it all right. So, on to the next. All right, this one's also pretty deep. But there's no iron with this. So something interesting down there. Let's find out what it is. Believe it or not, it was just a shallow nail. It was only like 4 inches deep. I wasn't expecting that, but you know, I did drop my iron bias down just a little bit, so I'm going to get that, but that's going to let me get down there and find the stuff that's down below the iron too. So let's see what else we can find. All right, interesting or not? Pretty clear, not very deep. Let's find out what it is. All right, it is somewhere right in here, and I think that is it right there. Oh, and it's just a bottle cap. No. At least it's not a pull tab, I guess. This was a 20 and it was showing shallow, so I thought it was going to be a penny. And we got a car key. Somebody dropped their car key out here. It's been a while. That ring is rusted, but interesting. That's an item I missed earlier though. So we'll keep going. Of course, I am in some grass here that was really tall. It's just that the weather, you know, the snows and rains and stuff like that has laid it down so I can detect through it easier. So let's keep going. All right, so this is an interesting signal. Got some depth to it and some high numbers. You know I want to know what that is. It's probably a clad quarter, but let's dig it and find out. I can tell you what this is muddy. Look at the water pooling up down in the hole. It's over here somewhere though. Oh, there it is right there. And it is a penny. It is just a Lincoln penny. That's my first coin. I think that's exactly how I started out last year. My first coin was just a Lincoln penny. Wow, look at that hole filling up. That's wild. Okay, let's keep going. Hands are getting cold already. It's only 8:54. Got my second set of keys though. Also in this tall grass. We'll take it and keep going. Alright, got something in the plug here. Fairly close to the top of the plug. And it is just a dime, I think. Yeah, it is just a simple dime. But, you know, something else I missed. So I guess we'll keep on going. I'm up 11 cents for the day. This is why you always recheck your holes. That dime had a couple of friends in there too. There's 2 more dimes. So I'm up 31 cents for the day, not 11. So I don't think that'll pay for gas, but you know, it's a start to the year. We'll take it. This was a super deep signal, and I did something I don't like doing. I disturbed an ant nest. Let me get you around here. Look at this. These guys are dormant. You see they're barely moving. I don't see eggs, so I don't think I got into the egg chamber, but it seems like every year I do this at least once. I do have something very deep down there in the hole though. Let's see if I can figure out what it is. I think it's gonna be, that's a root. So I moved it. See if I can get it out. It was coming in 12-13, so could be a nickel, could be garbage. Oh my gosh, it's an old bullet casing. Oh, it's a rimfire too. So that is really going to be old. See if I can figure out what it is later, but wow, that's a different one. Got some ants in there too. So I'm going to put this back. Hopefully the rest of the nest will survive just fine once I put it back. And we'll hope for the best for these guys. This was coming up as a 16 or 17. It wasn't showing real deep, and I tell you, you don't need a pinpointer to find this one. Look at that. For a second when it was laying there, I thought it was an old large bullet, but this looks like it's the top to a pin of some sort. I think this is just bent up. It probably would have gone down the side there. Yeah, there's actually writing on it. Cardinal or something like that. Really interesting. We'll take it. We'll keep going. Alright, I'm going to turn my headphones off. As you can see by my display there, it's practically raining. That is an exciting signal. Showing very deep. So let's dig that up and see what it is. I'm excited to see what it is. Probably just a nail, but you know, it's an exciting nail at the moment. Whew, my fingers are cold. Whatever it is in the plug though. Some of it right over here. So it wasn't as shallow as I thought. Oh, I think it's down in this. Yep. Come on, be silver, be silver. It's not, but it is something. It is just a memorial penny. No, you can see the memorial starting to peek through the mud there. Ah, one more memorial penny rescued. Yay. That didn't take a pinpointer either. This was ringing up as a dead 18, really shallow, so I thought it was going to be just a piece of junk. But there is an eagle. I think I've got a pin of some sort, or decorative piece. I found a lot of military stuff here through the years. So I'm guessing this has something to do with that. I don't know if that's brass or gold gilt. We'll clean it up when we get home because it's just too muddy out here right now to be able to get a good look at it. But wow, that's probably the coolest thing of the day so far. I'll check to make sure there's not more pieces of it out here, but check that out. That is, that's unexpected, isn't it? All right, let's keep going. It is 9:37. Wait. 9:37. Yeah, so I still got a little time. Cool. Cool. Okay, this isn't something I expected to find. It was down there a good ways. It was ringing up like I hit it right there in the corner, you can see. It was ringing up like a shallow zinc penny. But it it wasn't that shallow, and it's definitely not a zinc penny. Somebody was probably out in this area praying and dropped their cross and lost it. That's kind of sad. We'll take it home and clean it up and take a better look at it though. Alrighty folks, we are back in the car where we started out the video. It is only 10:05, so was not out here even a full 2 hours, but my feet are soaked, my gloves are soaked, they're muddy, everything's muddy, which I can deal with, but my hands are cold, which is not too bad, I can deal with that. But it's starting to actually kind of sort of rain on and off. We're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow later today, and temperatures are supposed to start dropping, and the wind and the rain out there right now make it fairly miserable. So I'm fairly happy with the start of the year. Got out to do some detecting, had a little bit of fun, hit up a place I've hit up multiple times before, and found some interesting items in the process. So I can't complain too much about that. So let's go home to the wrap up and see what we ended up with for the day. And just like that, we are done, and we're at the wrap up to see what in the heck we actually got today. Considering a couple of things, considering we only were out there for somewhere around an hour and 45 minutes, so really quick trip out, and considering we went to a place where I have gone to many times before, we came away with quite a bit of stuff. I'm really surprised, but a lot of the area that I'm in has really tall grass during the spring and summer and early fall, so until it gets to be cold weather and the rains and a little bit of snow and stuff like that has matted that grass down, pushed it down a bit, then it's almost impossible, unless I were to take a mower or something, to actually swing a coil in any of this stuff. Pretty pleased though, for the start of the year, as far as metal detecting goes, I'm pretty happy. I almost got some silver too, and I'll show you guys here. On the flip side, later in the day, we found out my youngest daughter tested positive for COVID. So we've got that going on. She's young, she's 16, she has been vaccinated, all of us have, and boosted and all that good stuff. So she noticed a little bit of a fever for a day and a half, and that was the only tip off something was up. So she's up in her room with some juice boxes and stuff like that, and just relaxing until we can get a day where she doesn't test positive. So, but let's show you what we did metal detecting wise. We'll figure out the rest of the stuff as the year progresses. And the sun's coming in the window, casting some really weird shadows, so we'll have to deal with that. Came away with 3 sets of keys. This Ford key set that has this tag on it there that says JH, so somebody's initials probably. This one here is a really old key. It's a cool P&F Corbin key. What does it say down there at the OT, Connecticut. I think this is probably from about the 60s, maybe even going back to the 50s, but I'll say 60s. I like these old keys like that, kind of cool. Got this. I still don't know if this is a manufacturer called Cardinal. Come on, focus for me. Oops. Stayed in my hands. Let's stop dropping it. So it says cardinal there. Or this was near a nunnery. It could potentially mean that this belonged to the cardinal. I'm not real sure. This 22 casing, rather, it's a big 22 casing, isn't it? I think this might be a 22 Magnum. The cross here, really cool cross. And what's interesting, if you take a look at that, the stuff in the center, let me set it down so we can zoom in on it and take a look. That's wood. So this actually has a wood center. I think it goes all the way through, and the metal part just forms an outside. Yeah, see, it looks like the wood goes all the way through and the metal is just like surrounding the wood to encapsulate it. That's a cool find. The pass-through up there is all corroded, unless it was never a pass-through, unless that's not where it was located. Really cool. I like that, though. Got this, which this ties in with the stuff that I found last year. Remember the stuff I found, the gold buttons, like officers' buttons. Maybe I enlisted. I'm not real sure. But I found those tags that just had the 3 letters on them that said BHM. I'm almost positive that's what was here. The H and the M appear to have been broken off. But you've got your typical military insignia, something very large, and BHM. I still have no idea what BHM means or stood for. I haven't been able to figure that out. So maybe I'll see if one of the kids wants to start looking into it and see if they can do some deep diving and find out a little bit about the history of that too. But I'm coming up blank. That's some of the junk that I got. That was item that I saved to see what it was. It was all folded up, but there's no markings or indication on it, and maybe just flashing. It's really light, just aluminum flashing. My first pull tab for the year, a couple of bottle caps, first ones for the year, several iron nails, and 32 cents. All 3 of the dimes are just after they stopped being silver. So, missed it by that much. Like I said, for an under 2 hour detecting outing, that's pretty good. I will take it. This super interesting item here. This is something that probably somebody was really sad to lose. This is a really cool piece. Somebody might have taken a lot of comfort in this. I'm not a terribly religious person, but I definitely appreciate the fact that somebody took a lot of comfort having this and was probably really sad to lose it. So I'm glad that I was able to find it and rescue it and hold on to it for somebody. This has just got me puzzled though, and you can see the screw piece where this was held in place on something, and there are pins here that would have located it to keep it from rotating as it pushed into maybe a cap. This could have been like a insignia on some decorative metal cap, and so it's got me confused. I don't know if this would have been like a colonel's insignia for some unit and some sort of unit crest, or I don't know. I'm just at a loss for it. So if anybody knows what BHM means in Southwest Michigan, specifically Kalamazoo, Michigan, let me know. I would certainly appreciate the help. Anyway, that's it. So now we have 3.5 inches of fresh snow on the ground, and it's frozen. It's like 22 out, and I can't go do any detecting, and may be that way for a while. So talk to you guys later.